And a very pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are on planet Earth. This is Grizzlies Boys varsity basketball. Tonight, the Golden Buffaloes come into Northwest High to take on your Grizzlies in a Greater Wichita Athletic League match. Grizzlies come into this game tonight on a bit of a downer. They've been struggling. There's no question about it. They've lost 5 out of their first 7. Having wins only against Bishop Carroll and against Cape and Mount Carmel. And what's even worse, here at home, they're winless in this building, and they want to change that tonight against the Buffs of Southeast High. I'm going to do this. That way I won't be in your way. My name's Kevin Arkin. Our executive producer, Greg Darnell, is here tonight along with our other co-executive producer, Andrew Fisher, bringing you the sights and sounds of this one. As you can see, we have about 12 minutes to go here before the opening tip. The girls' game ran a little bit over its allotted schedule. And we started a few minutes later tonight because we had no pregame interview with head coach Brian Chadwick, as he and I were unable to get our schedules together prior to tonight's game. We actually had it in mind to get together last night and record our interview, and he called me at about 6:45 and to advise me that he had 35 kids in his living room to watch the national championship football game, so we called that off. In any case, we're glad you're here, and we do anticipate and hope that Athletic and Activities Director Lance Deckinger will be here at halftime for a nice visit. Haven't had a chance to visit with him all season. We'll find out what's going on with the athletic department here at Northwest High. Going to send a couple of shout-outs out, one to the moms of the Northwest High Orchestra and Band who are manning the concession stand tonight. So if you've got your cell phone in your palm and you got a headset to your ear, head on out there and tell them I sent you. The pretzels I highly recommend tonight. They were awfully good. Thursday night's kind of a special event. It's the first night of the Greater Wichita Athletic League and Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League Challenge games between the two leagues. Northwest Boys drew a Thursday night start. They will play at 8:30, and that is our airtime, 8:30 on Thursday night. We will be on the air live from Koch Arena at Wichita State University. Hope you'll join us for that one. The kids love playing on the college campus in the college gym, and it just so happens that they'll be playing in the arena that is home to the number 5 ranked team in the country, the Wichita State Shockers. And we congratulate them on the fine start of their season as well. And we're going to hope some of that rubs off on the Grizzlies on Thursday night. Got some business to take care of here first with these Golden Buffaloes, and watching them in their pregame warm-ups and just observing. They are a tall bunch. They've got a lot of tall players. And, of course, they are led by Israel Barnes, who it seems like is in his 7th year of eligibility here in high school. Seems like he's been playing on this team forever. He's an outstanding player for the Buffaloes, and is their undisputed leader. During the 5 minutes or so we have before we cut away for our break, thought I'd take a couple of minutes and talk about what some of the other sports are doing besides basketball, the girls and boys basketball teams. There are other sports that are being played in the wintertime, one of which happens to be my favorite, is bowling. And I don't know how the teams have done, so I can't comment on that. I can tell you when they will be participating and in what. Thursday and Friday, The bowling teams will be participating in the West Acres Cup. That will be held at West Acres Bowl. That's on Ridge Road near Central here in Wichita. It begins at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you get an opportunity, head on over to West Acres and check out the West Acres Cup. Then on the 16th, they'll be right back there at 3:30, where they will be the host of a 3-school meet. And that's on the 16th. And then on the 18th at 1 o'clock, they'll also be there at West Acres. And that will wrap out the next week for the bowling team. Swimming team, they're busy as well. They have a meet at North High on Thursday. That meet will begin at 5 o'clock. And then they have a week off, and their following meet will be at West High, beginning at 5 o'clock as well. And then the Heights Invitational on the 19th and 20th. That's a weekend tournament. That's going to be held at Heights High, and that will begin at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, the 19th of January. Invite you to check out the boys' swim team. And last but not least is the wrestling squad. Wrestling's next meet is Thursday night. Thursday night is a big sports night. Everybody plays on Thursday. Thursday at 7 o'clock, they will be at East High. And then on Friday and Saturday, the 12th and 13th, they will be participating in the Newton Invitational up at Newton High School. That begins at 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and I presume 9 o'clock in the morning as well on Saturday. Then on the 18th, they head over to West High. West High will host beginning at 7 o'clock. And that's what the wrestling team is up to over the next couple of weeks. A lot of activity going on. We hope to be able to visit with Lance Deckinger about it at halftime. He's promised to get up here if his schedule permits and he's not busy dealing with an issue of some kind. And hopefully he won't be. And we'll be able to get him up here. Do me a favor. I don't want to put that up yet. I need to talk to these two guys right here because see their heads are in the camera. And the PA announcer's making a few announcements here as we have 5 minutes till the opening tip. We're kind of overdue to take a break here. To visit for just a minute with you all about Grizzly Pride. I don't know if you've heard of Grizzly Pride. Northwest High School combined the Booster Club and their PTA to form Grizzly Pride. It's a joint venture, if you will. Parents, Northwest staff, coaches, administrators, and community partners work together in Grizzly Pride to promote academic and athletic programs. Who does the Pride support with the funding? Your student and the students at Northwest High. And it goes to all scholastic clubs and student-related activities, not just to athletics. So that would include art, band, choir, DECA, drama, JROTC, and so forth. It provides funding for all school-sponsored student activities, student and volunteer recognition activities, teacher grants, staff dinners during parent-teacher conferences, as well as the Teacher Appreciation Breakfast. We invite you to participate in Grizzly Pride, support it financially, get involved with your community here at Northwest, and help out all of the students, faculty, and staff at Northwest High. We're going to go ahead and take our break here, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play here on Countdown to Tip-Off. So stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies Boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies basketball is on the air. Follow your Grizzlies basketball squad on the World Wide Web as they set out in pursuit of another 6A state title. And now, let's go courtside to your host, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Taylor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northwest High, where tonight the Grizzlies take on the Southeast Golden Buffaloes in a Greater Wichita Athletic League basketball game. And the Grizzlies are going to attempt tonight to get the Schneider off the board here at home. They are winless at home here so far in the 2017-18 season. Again, my name's Kevin Arkin. I'm joined by our co-executive producers, Andrew Fisher and Greg Darnell. We're going to bring you the sights and sounds of this one. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Grab some popcorn, grab a cold beverage, sit back. Turn the volume up on your computer if you wish, or turn it down as you see fit. In any case, thanks for joining us and watching tonight. We're glad to have you on board here this evening. Or getting ready to introduce the starting lineups. For tonight's game. And play the national anthem as well. And when they do, we're going to get it to you. Nice crowd on hand here at Northwest tonight on a school night. Here's the PA announcer.
And your Northwest Grizzlies. Starting for the Golden Buffaloes, number 1, 6'4" senior, Israel Barnes. And for your Grizzlies, number 1, 6'1" senior, Jalen Smith. Starting for the Golden Buffaloes, number 12, 6' junior, Donnie Murdoch. And for Northwest High School, number 3, 6'1" junior, Jameer Cobb. Starting from Southeast, number 22, 6'4" sophomore, Sean Warrior. And for your Northwest Grizzlies, number 14, 6'5" senior, Jalen Dixon. For the Golden Buffaloes, number 23, 6'1" sophomore, Micah Jake. And for your Northwest Grizzlies Boys, number 23, 6'1" junior, Reese Hall. For the Southeast Golden Buffalo Boys, varsity number 45, 6'3", senior, Derek Arkin. And for your Northwest Grizzlies, number 50, 6'4", junior,
And hopefully you were able to hear all or most of the PA announcer. Will go ahead and give you the lineups again in case you were unable to pick it up. For Southeast, number 1, Israel Barnes. Number 12, Johnny Murdoch. Number 22, Sean Warrior. Number 23, Micah Jaquez. And number 45, Tariq Atkins. Number 45 for Southeast. Rounds out their starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Number 1, Jalen Smith, the senior. Senior Jameer Cups, number 3, also in the starting lineup, along with number 14, Javen Dixon. Number 23, Brees Hall, back in the lineup for the Grizzlies, and rounding out the starting 5, number 50, Joey Duncan. And we are about set to get underway. The opening tip, we've got Dixon out there for Northwest and Barnes for Southeast. Southeast wins the opening tip. We are underway here. Southeast setting it up for their first play of the night. Southeast in their black uniforms with white numerals and white trim, and the Grizzlies in their home whites with dark numerals and gold trim. First shot by Southeast misses, and we already have a foul here as Smith brought it down. And Murdoch gets charged with the first foul of the night for the Buffaloes. It's on the floor. Ball's inbounded back. Hall with it. Number 23. He goes up, has his shot blocked. Here comes Southeast back with it now. And a lead pass, a miss, and a tip. And the tip by Israel Barnes. And Southeast draws first blood here tonight. Dixon with it after a long pass over to Cups. Hall sends it across. Pass is intercepted. And I'd love to tell you who intercepted it. Unless I misread the number, he's not on my sheet. I must have misread the number. We're going to give it to Sean Warrior. And here comes Southeast back with it. Coast to coast goes Micah Jaquez. And just like that, quick timeout taken by head coach Brian Chadwick. Let's take it with him. We'll be back here in 30 seconds with more. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies Boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participate.
And we're back with you here. Buffs lead 7-0. I missed a 3-point basket from somebody. Dixon puts it up. Doesn't get it, but draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair here. Hoping to get the Schneider off the board. Foul's on Murdoch. That's his second. Javen Dixon at the line. First one's up, and it's good. Smooth as silk. Dixon makes them both. And it's 7-2. Here comes Southeast with it. Barnes will bring it up himself. Over on the far side. Now back to Barnes. Barnes over here to Warrior. Warrior into Jaquez. And a quick basket that time by Atkins. 9-2 now the score. Grizzlies down early here. Here's a 3 ball by Dixon, and it's all net. Javen Dixon with all 5 of the Grizzly points here in the first quarter. Barnes with it. He puts up a long 3. Short. Rebound goes back to Southeast. They put it up. Rebound misses. Putback misses. Barnes gets the rebound. He puts it up and scores. You can't give them 4 chances, and that's exactly what we did. Cups back out here to Hall, and over and back call there, and it'll belong to Southeast on the turnover. Hall was unable to handle the pass from Cups. Warriors pass is stolen. Here comes Cups with it. Cups dishes it off to Dixon. Back to Cups for 3. It's good. Jameer Cups gets a 3 bomb, and it's 11-8. Grizzlies trying to get a comeback early here. And a foul called on Dixon, and he kind of called it on himself there. First foul on Dixon, first team foul as well. And here's a 3 bomb, rims out no good. Warrior loses it out of bounds. It will belong to the Grizzlies. Duncan will inbound it. Duncan to Kamarian Thompson, who's into the game now. He came in for Brees Hall. Jalen Smith double teamed over there, and a charging foul on Smith. Threw an elbow there trying to get the pass off. And that's unfortunate. 4:16 to go, first quarter. Grizzlies trail 11-8. Each team with 2 team fouls. Jaquez over there sends it around the horn. Barnes has it. Now back to Murdoch. Murdoch again, top of the key. And a foul called. This one's going to be on Cups, I think. It is. Jameer Cups draws his first foul. We certainly don't want a repeat of last Friday night at North in the foul department. We had 3 guys foul out. Barnes dishes it in to Warrior, rather. Warrior gets his own rebound, puts it in. Sean Warrior gets 2, gets his own rebound, and it's 13-8. Duncan throws it away. Here comes Jaquez, and we have a foul called. He will go to the line and shoot a pair. I think it's on Joey Duncan. It is. First one rattles around and finally drops. Cups comes back in for the Grizzlies. Jalen Smith takes a breather. So on the floor, as the second one is also good. For your Grizzlies on the floor, we have Cups, Hall, Duncan, Dixon, and Thompson. Ball knocked out of play. It'll stay with Northwest. Duncan will inbound and gives it to Brees Hall. 15-8. Grizzlies trail by 7. They had it down to 3. And then we've another turnover as we've thrown another one away. Brees Hall guilty of the foul. That's his first, team's 5th. Team already has 5 fouls here in the first 5 minutes. Sean Warrior at the line will shoot a pair. The first one is good. He's got 3 now. And Southeast has doubled up Northwest here, 16-8 in the early going. And he makes them both. Grizzlies down by 9. Dixon sends a long one into the near side. Cups will bring it all the way back out and reset the offense. Drives in, spins, puts one up, and it's good. Jameer Cups looked awfully good on that one. He has 5 now. Barnes puts up a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Here's the rebound for Cups. He's got 3 guys around him. It's knocked out of play. That should belong to Northwest. Joey Duncan's going to come out. Jalen Smith will come in. It is Grizzly basketball underneath the basket. Cups will inbound. And Thompson gets it for the Grizzlies. Thompson drives, puts it up, it's blocked. And taken there by Atkins, and here comes Southeast back now. Warrior puts one up from 12 feet, off the rim, no good. Rebound and put back in by Atkins. Nice offensive rebound by Mr. Atkins. Smith off the back of the rim, no good. He gets it back. Will he try a 3 ball? He thought about it, then put it back down. Now gives it to Dixon. Dixon for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, by Southeast. Is my mouth working? Barnes puts one up, no good. And a nice tip in that time by Warrior. Warrior leads Southeast with 6. I have no idea what we got called here, but we have a whistle. Zion Jones comes in for Northwest. Brees Hall will take another seat. And they may be using Brees Hall in short spurts. He's just come back. And he might very well not be in full game shape yet. 21-10. Southeast leads. There's a shot by Jaquez, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, and instantly another throwaway here, and Barnes gets it. Nice job by Israel Barnes. And now he has his pocket picked by Thompson. Nice job. Cup sends it over here to Zion Jones. Spin move, basket's up and good. And a foul on the play. He'll go for the 3-point play here. Fouls on Warrior. That's his first. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Grizzlies down by 9. Let's make it 8 here, please. And he does. Jones gets his 3rd point on that one play after coming in off the bench. And the Grizzlies trail by 8. Jaquez puts it up off the bottom of the iron, no good. He gets it back. Barnes puts it up, and it drops. Israel Barnes gets it. You ready for... There's a long pass for Barnes, and he walked with it. Yeah, gosh, he could have packed a suitcase with that one. It'll turn over to Northwest. With 24 seconds to go here, Thompson looks like he's going to handle the chore of getting it in. And he gets it to Smith. Smith into the offensive half. And they're going to play for 1. Smith a long 3, and it's good. Jalen Smith gets his only 3 points of the first quarter, but we sure needed them. And that's the way the quarter ends. After 1, Grizzlies trail by 7, 23-16. Stay with us. No, here, hang on a minute. You in the wrong place. You didn't know that? Pardon me while we do a little bit of, that's the folder they're in. And we'll just take that one because it's there. And then I will say the magic words. We'll be right back. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies Boys basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Back at Northwest, Grizzlies trail by 7. Israel Barnes and Sean Warrior lead all scores with 6 each. Cups has 5 for Northwest, as does Dixon. Here's your scoring summary. Grizzlies have 5 team fouls. Buffaloes have 3. And Northwest starts the second quarter with an inbound pass. And Jameer Cups has it. Cups to Smith. And Smith has his pocket picked, but a foul being called, I believe. As we do have a whistle on the play, and it is a foul on Southeast. It's on Wesley Adkins, who's in the game for the Buffaloes. We'll set the lineup here for you for the Grizzlies. It's Smith, Cups, Dixon, Jones. There's a 3, and it's good. Cups gets a 3-pointer. He now has 8. And the Grizzlies trail only by 4 now. Chipping away at the lead. Ball's in and out. Rebounded there nicely by Smith. He sends it up to Thompson. Marion Thompson doesn't get it to drop, but he does draw the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair here. Mark Carter guilty of the infraction, I believe. Thompson rattles and drops it. He makes them both. And Brees Hall comes back in for the Grizzlies, and Thompson will take a seat. Nice job by the youngster to get us on the board here early in the second quarter. And there's a foul called. That's going to be on Zion Jones. That's his first. 16th foul of the half for the Grizzlies. So the next foul will put Southeast into the bonus. Hopefully that'll be a while. Double team doesn't work, and surprised they didn't call a foul there. 3-point attempt is good off the back of the wall by Davis. Therese Davis puts it in for 3. They did count it as a 2? Yeah, I'm going to stand corrected. I could have sworn he put both arms up. Well, that's all right. I didn't give him any. I don't think he scored. I think I put him in the wrong place on my sheet. Brees Hall going to the line here. Elijah Brunt guilty of the foul. That's his first. Brees Hall has not yet scored in this game. Let's see if he can take the Schneider off the board here. And just like that, he does. And they have changed the scoring on Davis's play. It is a 3-pointer after all. So we were right. And I know our executive producer, Greg Darnell, got on the phone and told the referees what was going on. There's a basket by Elijah Brunt. Inbound to Brees Hall. Long pass for Jones. Jones can't control it. It's out of bounds. Who does it go to? It's going to stay with Northwest. Chance to chip into this 5-point deficit. And Dixon had an easy lay-in and missed. Shouldn't say it's easy. He had a man all over him. He had a close-in lay-in is what I wanted to say, and unable to convert it. Roan Smith with the ball now. He dishes it off to Davis. And into Brunt. And we have a travel on Brunt. And the ball will turn over to the Grizzlies. There's a long one. How he saved. I mean, it's a great save by Dixon, but there was no way he could get it to anybody. All he did was keep it in bounds, and it went to Southeast. There's a Atkins putting one in off a nice feed. Cups will bring it across the timeline. Grizzlies down by 7 again. They've trailed by as many as 11. And a three-pointer, yes it is, for Jalen Smith. That'll carve into that deficit. Now let's get a stop and do it again. Good pressure defense being played off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Dixon. Smith back to Dixon. Dixon, a three-point attempt. Off the mark, rebounded by Southeast. Here come the Buffaloes back. And a coast-to-coast effort that time by Therese Davis. Doesn't get the basket, but he does draw the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. First one is off the heel, no good. Second one makes it. Perez with 4 points. The lead is 5. And there's a steal on the inbound pass. Very kind of a telegraphed play, if you will. Not only does Therese Davis get the steal, he gets the basket to give himself 6 points and make it a 7-point game again. Turnovers have been a killer here in the first half, and there's another one. Over here on the near side, there's a three-point attempt. Hits nothing but air. Rebounded by Smith. Smith tried to go up. Forgot to take the ball with him because it was taken from him. While he was being fouled, he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Whoop. Messed that up. Atkins guilty of the foul. That's his second. First one is good. Brees Hall takes a seat. Thompson goes in for him. Smith's second attempt. Also good. Smith now has 8, 5 in this quarter. The deficit is also 5. And here comes Southeast back with it. Smith. Around the horn they go, the 2-3 zone defense. And right in the middle of all of it was Brunt, but he couldn't make the ball go down. Now here's a rebound off the miss by Davis, and he puts it in. Davis has all points, has 8 points, all in this quarter. Jalen Smith will try and erase some of the now 7-point deficit again. Three-pointer off the heel, no good. Dixon gets the rebound, dishes it off, and that one is good for 2 by Thompson. And Thompson has 4. Brunt off the heel, no good. Put back on the rebound by Atkins, and a nice job on that offensive glass for Wesley Atkins. 37-30, Grizzlies trail. 2:45 remaining, second period. Again, we invite you to stay with us. We're hoping to have Lance Deckinger, the activities director here at Northwest, as our halftime guest, if he can make it. There's a three-pointer off the heel, no good by Smith. Smith gets his own rebound. Drives in, puts it up. He's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Roan Smith guilty of the foul. It's his first. Jalen Smith will shoot a pair here. Each team in the bonus now. First one's good. Thompson comes out. On the floor, we've got Cups, Dixon, Duncan, Smith at the line making his second one. And Zion Jones. That rounds out the 5 on the floor. And there's one thrown away on a bad pass by Southeast. Break for the Grizzlies. Over to Smith. Smith back over now to Dixon. Dixon will bring it across the line. Dishes it off to Cups. Cups back to Dixon. Some nice ball movement. Dixon puts it up. It's short. Rebound to Southeast. To Atkins. And a long one down. Barnes goes up and he's hammered. And they're calling a jump ball. They're saying it was all ball. So it's a jump ball. Nope, that is a foul. It's a foul on Jalen Smith. Barnes will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1 here after the foul by Smith. That's his second. Barnes' first one misses, and a rebound by Javen Dixon. Dixon to Smith. Smith back to Cups. Rebound on the miss by Brunt. Brunt's got a boatload of rebounds. Here's Warrior. In the paint, puts it up, scores. It's his first 2 points of the period, 8 in the game, and the lead is 7 again. Jones back to Smith, and Smith was fouled by Warrior, and he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. 1:27 remaining here in the first half. Got a good crowd here tonight. Both schools well represented. And we want to extend a special welcome to anyone from Southeast and the Southeast community who's watching the webcast tonight or watching this as a podcast. We're glad to have you on board on this Wichita Northwest High School basketball webcast. Second one from Smith, and off the heel, no good. Rebounded there by Brunt. So what else is new? And here come the Buffs. That one deflected out of bounds by Cups. It will stay with Southeast. Brunt has it to Jacquez. Barnes into the corner. 3-ball, good by Murdoch. Murdoch gets his first basket of the night, and it's a 3-ball. And just like that, we're down by 9. Less than a minute to go now, first half. Cups with it. Jameer can't do anything with it, so he dishes it off to Smith. Now back to Zion Jones, top of the key. Jones looking for some help. Players moving around. There's Smith now with it, top of the key. 29 to go. Smith has a chance. He actually did a nice job of getting around 2 players. He put it up. It didn't go. And they're saying the ball's out of bounds, so it'll go to Northwest. Duncan dishes it over to Jones. Jones thought about a 3, decided to drive instead, puts it up. It doesn't go. Rebound by Duncan. He puts it up. It doesn't go. The second chance points have not been there for Northwest in this first half. There's another 3 off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jones. 2 seconds to go. He better put it up. He does. And in and out, no good. That's the way the half will end. And we're at halftime. 42-33. Grizzlies trail at half. We'll be back after this quick timeout with our halftime activities. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. Boys basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Welcome back to Northwest High. We're at halftime. Southeast leading your Grizzlies 42-33 at halftime. And sorry to say, it doesn't look like we're going to see Mr. Deckinger after all, because I do not even see him in the building. So he obviously is tied up with something. Talk a little bit about what's to come, but we're going to show you the Palm Squad first. We're going to turn up the volume and let you listen to the music. That's the Grizzly Palm Squad, the Honey Bears, doing their halftime performance. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back and go over some of the first half statistics. So we invite you to stay with us. We're at Northwest High. Grizzlies trail by 9, and this is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Welcome back to Northwest High. Kevin Arkin, Andrew Fisher, and Greg Darnell with you. Not a bad day here in Wichita. Temperature was in the 50s today. Almost like early spring. Sun was out. It was a beautiful day, and we've had 2 days in a row of it, and we've already been told the tank drops out, or the bottom drops out of the tank on Thursday. Thursday it's supposed to get cold. We're having a chance of snow. We've got a chance of freezing rain. Low's supposed to get that back down into the low teens. We could be below zero by the weekend. So winter is here, and it's here with a vengeance. Here in the first half, we'll give you some of the scoring totals as we have them. We don't have all of the stats because, quite frankly, I'm not as good at doing the stat stuff as Joanna Chadwick is. And if she was nearby, I'd grab her stat book or a stat sheet, but she's too far away for me to get her attention. For Southeast. Southeast is led by Sean Warrior. He has 8. Also with 8, Therese Davis with 8. He got all 8 of his in the second quarter. Israel Barnes has 6. He got all 6 of his in the first quarter. Did not score in the second quarter. Wesley Atkins has 4. Johnny Murdoch has 3. Micah Jacquez has 4. Tariq Atkins has 4. And Elijah Brunt has 2 for the Southeast Golden Buffaloes. Foul-wise, Wesley Atkins has a pair. Johnny Murdoch has a pair for Southeast, and nobody else on that team is in any difficulty. You know, one of the things we did not do at the beginning of the game, because they got right into it, and that was to acknowledge the coaching staffs for each team. So we're going to do that right now. The head coach for the boys varsity squad for Southeast is Melvin Herring. He's assisted by Jay Creighton, Eric Hammond, and by Carl Brown. And their manager is Larry Cherry. Your Grizzly coaches, your head coach is Brian Chadwick. He's assisted by Kyle Smith, Jim Murnaugh, and Marcus James. Statisticians are Scott Snyder and Wesley Teague. And the managers are consist of several pages of the Wichita telephone directory, and they include Josh Carter, Ray Clever, Maya Chadwick, Heath Roberts, Bree Johnson, and Jessica Schreiber. I don't know. I think I'm honored by something I just read on the program. In any case, your scoring leaders for your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. Leading, as it turns out, leading all scorers now. Jalen Smith has 11. He got 8 of those in the second quarter. Jameer Cups has 8. Javen Dixon has 5. He did not score in the second quarter. Neither did Zion Jones, who got his only 3 on a 3-point play in the first quarter. Kamarian Thompson has 4, all in the second quarter. And Brees Hall rounds out the scoring with 1. And again, your halftime score is 42 to 33 in favor of the Buffs. Our next webcast is Thursday night. It's going to be a fun night. We will be at Wichita State University in Koch Arena, home of the number 5 ranked Wichita State Shockers. The Grizzlies will play in the Greater Wichita Athletic League and Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League annual basketball challenge. It's an annual event now. And in that challenge, teams from one league play against teams from another league in a random draw. So the Grizzly Boys will play Thursday night at 8:30. They will take on the Andover Trojans. And then the varsity girls are going to play against Mays Saturday morning at 8:15. So if you get an opportunity, you want to see some good basketball, head out to Coke Arena this weekend. Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, and all day Saturday. One game after another, back to back to back. I think there are 4 games on Thursday night, and ours is the last. We will be on the air, assuming you don't go, and we invite you all to go and support your Grizzlies, of course, in person, and then watch the webcast, the podcast later, and you can see it twice. But if you can't make it out there and you're able to get on the internet live, we will be on the air live. The link is already up on the Facebook webcast page. So just find the link and go. We'll be on the air at 8:30 Thursday night. That's an unusual start time, 8:30 instead of 7:30. On Thursday night, we'll be on with the Countdown to Kickoff show, and we will be on regardless of, we will be on at that time, I'm trying to say, regardless of whether or not the games are running late. They may run late. If they do, we'll have an extended pregame show for you on Thursday night. So we hope to see you then. Back at the action now, the Buffaloes inbound the basketball. Murdoch with it. And he just gets it right back. Dishes it into the corner there for Atkins. Now on the near side, Warrior has it. That's Barnes with it, excuse me. Over to Murdoch. Murdoch puts up a 3, and it's good. Johnny Murdoch gets his second basket of the night, and it's a 3-ball, and the Grizzlies trail by a dozen. First time, the largest deficit of the night. Now we have a whistle, and I do not know why. Evidently, the Grizzlies did something to turn the ball over. Murdoch with it. Dishes it into Barnes. Barnes puts it up, riddles off the heel. No good, but he's fouled going up, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Jalen Smith guilty of the infraction. That's his third foul. I didn't give you the foul totals for the Grizzlies. The only one with 2 fouls at halftime was Jalen Smith. Hall has one, as does Duncan, Dixon, Cups. They all each have one, and Jones. Hall comes out now, and Jones goes in for him. And Barnes puts up the second. He missed them both. A break for Northwest. Let's go Grizzlies. Let's get some of these points back now. Jalen Smith has Barnes all over him. Maintains control. To Duncan. To Jones. Into Dixon. Unable to handle the pass. It turns over. And a dunk by Israel Barnes. Is that what you were talking about, warming up? Craig Darnell was commenting about Barnes' dunking ability during warm-ups. That's his first dunk of the night. It's his 8th point. And a nice pass that time and score by Cups. Cups gets the first basket of the second half now. Barnes. Now Warrior has it. He'll put up a 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded there by Dixon. Dixon gets it to Jones. Jones controls it and gives it off to Jalen Smith, who brings it up. Smith crosses across the timeline now with the rest of his team. Settles it down for a moment. Tried to feed that into Jones, but it was intercepted very nicely in a foul by Smith. And I'll bet he wishes he had that one back, because now he's going to sit down. It's a second team foul, but it's his 4th. Brees Hall goes back in for Smith. And I'll bet you we don't see Jalen for a while. Barnes puts it up, misses everything. Dixon with the rebound, and a nice job by Javen Dixon to get that rebound. Cups with it. He pulls it back out. Cups puts it up, off the heel, no good. Rebound goes to Jaquez for Southeast. And Warrior gets the two-pointer. The Grizzlies are finding this one getting away from them. They need to pull it back together here. Brees Hall has a shot blocked pretty nicely, I might add. Jaquez gets it, and sends it over to Warrior. Warrior dishes it off. He tried to get that to Barnes, and it went out of bounds. And I think a foul is going to be called. Jameer Cups picks up his second. Warrior goes to the line to shoot a pair. The first one misses. And now here comes the second. The second one is good by Warrior. Warrior now has 11. Zion Jones is going to get called for traveling. Yep. He landed funny on his ankle, and he's in pain. And he's going to come out. Kamarian Thompson will go in for him. And he limps to the sideline. Hopefully he's not seriously injured. The trainer's going to take a quick look at him. Trainer Jeremy is over there. Jeremy got himself a new assistant. I don't recognize this guy. I have to find out more about that. We'll get Jeremy on here as a guest. He's a great interview. And that one is up. No good. Rebound. Who's going to get it? And ends up in the hands of Cups. Jameer Cups will bring it down. Thompson into Duncan. Back to Thompson. Up it goes and in. Great job, give and go that time between Thompson and Duncan. And the Grizzlies take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take one with them as well. Grizzlies trail by 13. We're in the third quarter. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Well, I guarantee you guys are going to have fun. We're talking off camera here about our vantage point Thursday night at Wichita State. We anticipate we're going to be on the floor right next to the scorekeeper, so we're going to have one of the best seats in the building for this game on Thursday. You're going to have one of the best seats in the building, too, if you're at home watching it live, and we invite you to do that. We're going to have some great views for you. 4:17 left, third quarter, 50-37. Southeast has the ball and the lead. Murdoch will bring it across the timeline. Barnes with it. He puts it up, no good. Tip in, no good. And then we have a foul called. I think somebody forgot to pay the light bill. The lights are flickering here. Either that or our broadcast is taking too much power. What do you think? Foul is on Israel Barnes. That's his first. Here's Cups with it. Dishing it off to Thompson. Thompson for three. It's good. Kamarian Thompson has 9, 5 in this quarter. And it's a 10-point lead. Warrior thought about it, dished it off. Murdoch instead puts it up for three, and he's got another one. That's his third three-pointer of the night. He's got 9. And the lead is 13 again. Cubs did everything except put it in the hole. Rebound there by Atkins. Long three is no good. Rebounded that time by Jameer Cups. Cups into Hall. Hall dishes it off, and an easy lay-in that time by Dixon. And Dixon has his first point since the first quarter. Murdoch. And we have a whistle, a foul, and I believe the basket will count. The basket is good. Barnes will try and get the three-point play. And it's good. Barnes with the quietest 11 points you'll ever see. Did not score in the second quarter. Dixon back over to Cups now. To Brees Hall. Hall underneath the basket, sends it to Thompson. Thompson puts up a three and misses everything. Duncan gets the rebound, dishes it out to Cups. Cups off the front of the iron, no good. And it's rebounded by Atkins. Barnes dishes it up to Warrior, who dunks it. Sean Warrior has 13 on the dunk. 16-point lead for the Buffs. Dixon puts one up, and it's good. Nice pass by Thompson that time. Give Thompson the assist. Dixon has 4 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Cups having some trouble, gets it to Hall. Hall brings it up into the corner for Thompson. Thompson for three, in and out, no good. Rebounded there by Warrior. And here comes Southeast again, and Barnes with another close-in lay-in. Barnes has 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Atkins to Warrior. They tried an alley-oop play, and it didn't work, but it didn't matter. Warrior gets the basket. And I'll bet you we're going to see a timeout here. We have a full timeout being called by the Grizzlies. We're going to take one with them. Grizzlies trail 62-44. We'll be back. This is Grizzly boys soccer, boys basketball.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Back at Northwest High, Grizzlies trail by 18. Largest deficit of the game. 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter, And we'll send a shout out to head coach Bobby Bribieska of the Grizzlies soccer team. Girls soccer is about 8 weeks away from spring practice. So this winter is going to go by in a hurry. And we will be webcasting girls soccer for you again this spring, as we did the last couple of years. We're happy to do that. We got some basketball to get done first, though. Here's Barnes intercepting the pass, dishing it off, and a nice assist to get the basket to Warrior. Dixon puts it in. Barnes again, this one's a three. He has 10 points in this quarter. And we have a foul called as Thompson went up with 9 seconds to go. It's on Micah Jaquez, number 1 for him. It's only the second team foul of the half for Southeast. Thompson gets the first one. Thompson has 10. And he gets them both. Grizzlies trail by 19. And now a travel called. Getting some unexpected scenery in our video here. And Duncan gets it. That's his first 2 of the night. And it comes at the buzzer here in the third quarter. 67-50. Grizzlies trail after 3. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies Boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
At Northwest, Kevin Arkin, Andrew Fisher, Greg Darnell with you. Grizzlies trail by 17 here after 3. They need to put the brakes on this and get something going. Grizzlies have 3 players in double figures. Dixon with 11, Thompson with 12, and Smith with 11. Smith has 4 fouls, which is why we haven't seen much of him. Isaiah Barnes was 16 for Southeast. Sean Warrior with 17 leads all scorers. And that's our scoring summary. Zion Jones with it. Murdoch on him. Thompson almost had it stolen by Barnes. Thompson puts it up off the heel, no good. Rebound by Dixon, he can't control it. Murdoch comes down with it, and here comes Southeast back with it. Murdoch to Jaquez, good. 15-footer by Micah Jaquez, and it's good for 2. Duncan with it. Full court pressure being applied by Southeast, and the Grizzlies just threw it away. It'll turn over to the Buffaloes. Zion Jones and Joey Duncan come out, and they are replaced by Jordan Trotter, number 15, who's in the game for the first time, and by who else is out there? Oh, Marquise Wilson, number 25, is out there for the first time tonight. Foul charge to Thompson. That's his second. 15 foul on the Grizzlies. There's one up. It's going to rattle out no good. And a rebound Nice rebound by Kamarian Thompson. Then a errant pass there. Warriors got it for Southeast. Murdoch puts one up for three, and that rattles in and out. Barnes on the rebound. He can't make it go either. And Grizzlies come away with it. That one's deflected out of bounds off of Thompson, and it will belong to Southeast, and that's a shame. Thompson will come out. And Jalen Smith comes back in. Keep in mind, he has 4 fouls. He will have to be careful. Barnes for 3, off the heel, no good. Warrior gets the rebound, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul is on Javen Dixon. It's his 3rd. Team 6th foul. The next foul will put Southeast in the bonus for the rest of the game. That one rims in and out off of Sean Warrior. Warrior with 17 points here in the game to lead all scorers. Barnes right behind him with 16. And the second one is good. 70-50, Grizzlies down by 20. Cups off the heel, no good. Rebounded there by Dixon. Dixon puts it up and lays it in. Nice play by Javen Dixon. He's got 13. Barnes puts in 2 more. Dixon, a long one there to Smith. Smith wide open, drops it in. Javen Dixon gets his first points of the second half on a nice fast break play. Jaquez over to Warrior. Warrior. Murdoch. Murdoch throws it away. It should belong to the Grizzlies. And it does. Not. Does. Wilson throws it into Smith. Smith double team. Back to Marquise Wilson. And he throws it right to Atkins. Atkins goes up. He's fouled on the way up. The turnovers. I'm not sure the turnovers are the only reason we're down by 18 points, but the turnovers have been a killer tonight. There haven't been a lot of turnovers for Southeast. I don't have that stat. We might be able to get them out of Joanna Chadwick here before we go off air. The foul, by the way, was on Marquise Wilson. That's his first. Tarek Atkins is at the line shooting 2. We missed the first one. And the second one, he banks it in. But they all count. He's 1 for 2. Dixon throws up an air ball. Nice save by Cups. And unfortunately, it goes right to Warrior. Warrior to Barnes. Barnes lays it in. Barnes has 20. Wow. And now we have a foul called. That'll be on Micah Jaquez. That's his second foul. It's only the third team foul for Southeast in this half, so it's on the floor. Inbound to Smith. Smith with Murdoch in front of him. Drives it in. 15-footer, no good. Rebound there by Warrior. Warrior to Barnes. Barnes gets around Smith, puts it up and in. That guy is smooth. 22 for Barnes. 23 the lead. Cups under the basket, puts it up, no good. Partially blocked, I believe. Comes back down in the hands of Warrior. Warrior scoops it up and in. And we have a whistle and looks like a foul away from the ball. Foul's called on Tarek Atkins. That's his first. Fourth team foul of the half. And we have Cups coming out, Thompson coming back in, Duncan coming back in, and I'm sure Smith will come out as well. And so does Dixon. So I got to figure out who went in for all these guys. Trotter went in for Dixon. I'm sorry, Brees Hall did. We'll reset this lineup for you since I've got you all confused. I'm happily confused myself. On the floor, Kamarian Thompson, number 4. Brees Hall, 23. Jordan Trotter, 15. Marquise Wilson, number 25. There's an air ball by Southeast. And finally for the Grizzlies, number 50, Joey Duncan. And that's your squad on the floor at the moment. 4:11 to go here. Grizzlies down by a bunch. A good opportunity for the Grizzlies to play to put something together here. Thursday night against Andover at Wichita State, 8:30. Please join us. And there's a long one. Thompson, wide open, lays it in. Nice job by Thompson to get wide open. He's got 14. Been some good performances by the Grizzlies tonight, offensively. Barnes, that was easy. Southeast takes a timeout. Why not? We'll take one with them as well. 30 seconds. We'll be back. 81-56 Grizzlies trail. This is Wichita Northwest Boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Just underway here in the fourth quarter, 3:35 to go. Grizzlies with the ball, and Trotter puts up a 3, and it's good. Trotter gets his first 3 points of the night. Looking mighty smooth in the process. And there's a foul. It's going to be on Joey Duncan, I think. Going to the line to shoot a pair will be Wesley Atkins. It is Duncan. That's his second foul. They have it wrong on the scoreboard here. They say 1. It is 2. I wasn't paying attention. Did that go in? Huh? Airballed it. No wonder everybody was applauding. That one went in, though. And Wesley Atkins gets his first point of the half. 1 for 2 on the free throws. Brees Hall brings it down. Kamarian Thompson has it knocked out of play. Nice defensive play that time by Roan Smith. Will stay with Northwest, however. And we have a basket and a foul. A 3-point play coming for Kamarian Thompson. Thompson's gotten himself 16 points so far tonight. And now he has 17. 82-62. Southeast leads. I think we can safely say that one rims out. Nice rebound that time by Joey Duncan. The issue's decided. Let's play some strong basketball here in the last 3 minutes, guys. The effort has been there nonstop. They have not given up. Thompson off the heel, no good. Rebound there by Atkins. And there's a three by Terez Davis. He has 11. That one rims off the side of the rim, no good. Roan Smith gets a pair. And there's a pair for Marquise Wilson. That's his first two of the night. I don't know why that one struck me in particular, but Roan Smith threw up an air ball, and I guess it was his reaction that caught me. Thompson's doesn't go, and onto the basket, laying it in. Nice play that time by Mark Carter. And that's his first points of the night. And now it looks like the Grizzlies are going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here for the timeout. Reminding you all that we are on the air again, 8:30 on Thursday night from Koch Arena. And then we're going to be off for a while. Our next webcast will be either Friday the 19th or Saturday the 20th from Topeka. Depending on, we don't know what the schedule of games is for that tournament yet. They will be playing in a tournament up there at the Topeka High School tournament, and we don't know the schedule. Thursday night is blocked out. There's a three-pointer by Carter. He's got 5 points in the last minute. If they play it late enough on Friday, we're going to hit that game. If they play Saturday at all, we will go to that game. So that'll be our next webcast after Wichita State's on Thursday. And there's a three-pointer by Logan Engelmeyer, who's into the game now for the Grizzlies. Also into the game, number 2, Blake Chadwick. And number 20, Lincoln Phillips is on the floor for the Grizzlies. Braden Verbeck, number 35 also. And Southeast is going to be content to run it out. We're inside 10 seconds to go. Three, two, one, and that'll do it. Our final score here from Northwest, the Grizzlies drop one 92-67. We'll take a final timeout and come right back in 30 seconds. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Back live here at Northwest High. Kevin Arkin, Greg Darnell, and Andrew Fisher with you. We'll give you the final scoring statistics, which quite frankly I'm still adding them up as we go, but we'll give them to you here anyway as we go. We'll start with Southeast. Leading all scorers for Southeast was Israel Barnes. He had 24. Right behind him with 20 was Sean Warrior. Mark Carter had 5. Wesley Atkins had 5. Johnny Murdoch had 9. Roan Smith had a pair. Terez Davis had 11. And Jack has had 6. And Tarek Adkins had 5. And Elijah Brunt had 2. So they had 3 guys, 3 guys in double figures, led by Israel Barnes' 24. The Grizzlies were led tonight by Kamarian Thompson. He had 17. Jalen Smith, with all of his foul trouble, still ended up with 13 points, as did Javen Dixon. 3 points for Trotter, 2 points for Wilson, Engelmeyer for 3, Joey Duncan for 4. No, I'm sorry. Joey Duncan had 2, and Brees Hall had 1, and that rounds out the scoring for your Grizzlies. Again, the final 92-67. On the air, 8:30. Make a note of the time, 8:30 Thursday night. The link is already up. Please join us live if you can't make it out to Koch Arena for the challenge game on Thursday night. For Andrew Fisher and for Greg Darnell, I'm Kevin Arkin, thanking you for joining us, whether you're watching it live or on the podcast. We sure appreciate your being here and for your support, and we look forward to seeing you on Thursday night. Until then, good night from Northwest High.